Texans from both parties have catapulted to the White House.
The duties of the office.
Since 1972, there's always been a prominent Texan in the running. In recent campaign cycles, they've mostly been Republicans.
Texas is a big red state. There's a lot of money and a lot of Republican primary votes here in Texas. And so I think any governor of Texas, any U.S. senator has to take a hard look at it to say, is running for president something that I want to throw my hat into the ring for?
But as the 2024 election kicks into gear, with an open Republican primary getting more crowded seemingly by the day, so far there's no Texan.
It is kind of surprising, but when you look at the Texas bench, there aren't a lot of viable candidates. There aren't really a lot of Texans on the rise or have a lot of name recognition, access to money to be able to make a real presidential bid.
St. Edward's University political science professor Brian Smith believes when it comes to vying for the White House, the Republican bench from Texas is pretty short. And there's an elephant in the room.
Donald Trump's out there, and he is really taking a lot of oxygen out of that room and really grabbing a lot of Republican support, even for the first primary vote.
Ted Cruz bowed out of the 2016 presidential election once Donald Trump took a commanding lead in the Republican primary. And now, Cruz is focused on his Senate re-election campaign. As for Governor Greg Abbott, he's still occupied with an extended Texas legislative session. Meanwhile, another Republican governor from a big state, Ron DeSantis of Florida, has been busy rallying across the country with some swings in the Lone Star State.
If you were to ask them, they would say, hey, I'm not going to give up this job. I'm not going to risk it unless I know there's a really good chance. And certainly they're also young enough where they can look to the future and say, if I don't run this cycle, perhaps I can run in the future.
With so many voters, Texas will loom large in 2024. But with no hometown favorites, Texans will have to look beyond their state to pick the next commander-in-chief. In Washington, Rena Diamante, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. And for more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button right over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app to get live news coverage, weather alerts, and more wherever you are. And don't forget to tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV for live local reporting every single day. We'll see you then.